What were my favorite figures of 2024 and what is going to happen in 2025? Let's find out together. Let's do it. What is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to another episode of The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, where we unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if you like that kind of stuff, if you like to see it, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, get notified of any new videos that we do have coming on. And if you're already doing that, thank you so very much. So today I've got a different type of video for you. Yes, 2024 has ended. We are in 2025 and a lot has happened. And so I want to share with you my favorite top figures of 2024, my most disappointing figures of 2024, and what I'm looking forward to in 2025. I also want to sprinkle that in with some things that happened in 2024. So let's start first. So first thing with 2024, some things that I would consider that happened that I really enjoyed was, first of all, meeting a ton of you guys in the community. Many new YouTubers, many new Facebook pages, Facebook groups, and things like that. This was my year that I was determined to network a little bit better, because I'm not a great networker. I just don't like doing it. I'm more of an introvert type of person, like to sit in the background, like just very easygoing kind of guy. But I figured I wanted to learn more about this community and learn more about these all the people that are out there that have a passion for toys, for pop culture, for just sharing those with people. And so I got to meet a lot of new people. I got to be a part of an amazing group of people with Live with Ultra Megatronus that I got to meet Darth Ravage, NY Hunter, Diecast Norbs, TF Fan Geek, Optination, Red Star, just a bunch. And if I missed you, Ghostmax 8, golly, just there's so many people. And Ninja Bill, how can I forget about you, Ninja Bill? Got to meet these people and got to kind of just start developing some great relationships with them, even to the point that when we went to TFCon Baltimore, which was a great highlight, I got to see them in person, and it was just like seeing old friends. And so that was really, really, really awesome. In 2023, when my channel first started, I met a few of these people, but more of a just hi, hello, but this time I just kind of developed those relationships. Got to get to know Deluxe Baldwin just a little bit. You saw him at TFCon. Got to be on Patriot Prime's show as his first sit rep of 2024, which was really, really cool. Never had that happen before, but it was really, really cool. And then I also got to meet the Transformers Underground, and that group of people with Tim Reagan, who was the founder of the Transformers Underground chat, and then of course the Transformer Underground group, was just a really neat guy, and kind of invited me into the fold. And I've won some crazy cool Transformers from them, but got to meet some more people in the community. Derek Bigsby, just Carl and Steven, and just a bunch of different people. Christopher Horton from Transformers Third Party Kingdom, got to meet him just through Facebook. I didn't meet him in person, but seems like a really great dude. And so this was that year of networking for me, where I got to meet some new people. And with that, towards the end of 2024, I got to start a new live show with Billy the Kid's Toy Reviews. And he was one of my inspirations for my channel when I started in 2023. Billy the Kid, Raziel Kane, of course, Deluxe, Patriot, Diecast Norbs. I watched his stuff. I started watching a few of these guys, and one of the things I found in common was just their passion for this plastic crack that we have here, right? And so they were kind of my inspirations. And so I got to finally get to network, and me and Billy have our first live kind of show that is going through 2025. It starts every Friday at 9:30. It's called The Forge, where we bring the community together, the Transformers community, and we talk all things Transformers. So definitely check that show out. You'll find it in my live every Friday. It's happening. And so it's really, really cool. And thank you, Tim, for making that happen. Another thing that happened in 2024 was I crossed a lot of different subscriber milestones, but the big one was 4,000. I ended the year with 4,000 subscribers, and just really, really cool. But the channel being only like basically a year and several months old, being able to see that mark was just a humbling experience. Just how much y'all kind of accepted me. I've had people give me feedback. I've had people give me positive. I've had people give me constructive. And then I've just had some mean people, but that's okay. Even in everything, there's a little bit of truth. Like the way I say a lot. I do say a lot. But and some of the other things with my technology and things, but it's what these things do is they help me become better for you. So thank you for everyone's comments. Doesn't matter if it was mean, doesn't matter if it was nice or whatever it is. My whole philosophy in life is you eat the meat and spit out the bones. You find the good in it, you take it, you eat it, get the nutritions, and then you just make it happen. So thank you for all those people and 4,000 subscribers. That's awesome. And we have our 4,000 subscriber giveaway that's going to be going on, and basically I'll put a link to it, but you need to check that video out, especially if you want to win some cool stuff. I did a cool like Western kind of intro, which is where this channel's inspiration, The Good, the Bad, the Awesome. Of course, one of my favorite Western movies was The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. So that's where this channel's name's inspiration came from. And then something else, TFCon, we did that, but also memberships. I was able to start doing memberships for my channel, and I ended the year with 5. The most I had was 6, but I have 5 members, and thank you so much, members. You guys basically take your own finances and help promote this channel. You help this channel keep going forward, and I appreciate that, and I'm hoping that will continue to grow. Speaking of members, there will be a members giveaway that'll be going on, so keep an eye out for that. I've got this cool autographed fairy tale poster, you know, the anime fairy tale. I've got this cool poster that y'all are gonna want to have. So there will be a members giveaway going on too as well. But yeah, just a lot of really neat things. Who would have known that this channel would be where it's at today? And so just very humbled by some of those little milestones that happened along the way, and very thankful and grateful for a supportive family who either help participate or just give up their time with me so that I can spend time with you. Now it hasn't all come with all blessings. There have been rainstorms. I mean, it's been tough at times and things like that, but we are able to persevere and able to move forward, and that's what's great about it too as well. And I love doing this. This is great therapy, and I hope it's great for y'all too. But those are a few things that happened in 2024 for me, but we're not here just for that. I want to tell you my top figures. Now, most people do a top 10, top 5 of 2024. I got categories, so I'm going to do my best superhero, my best just action figure, third-party transformer, anime figure, vintage toy, biggest disappointment, and then my overall figure winner. Now, a lot of figures that I got, and it was a tough decision because I love almost all of my toys, not equally, but it was tough picking my favorite. And so let's start out with my top anime figure of 2024, and I've reviewed a lot. I mean, we got Total Anime, which is a company, Jazzwares, just started releasing a lot of their figures, which are really great budget figures. Mark McFarlane was releasing figures, SHFiguarts, and all sorts of really cool ones. But the one that stood out for me this year was Asmus Toys 1/6 scale Gojo Satoru Gojo, and that thing is freaking amazing. I did the 3.0 review, and now I got the Asmus, and the Asmus one just blows it out of the water for everything from the soft goods of it, the articulation, all the different hands, the different poses you can put it in. It just feels real premium, and the 6 scale just is a great representation of the anime accurate Gojo, and it just looks really good. He's one of my favorite figures from Jujutsu Kaisen. So 2024 anime figure for me me was Gojo. And just an asterisk, now these figures may not have been released in 2024, they may have been 2023 or 2022. These are the figures I reviewed in 2024. So Gojo, you made the list. Satoru Gojo, Asmus Toys. I'm hoping to get more Asmus Toys figures because they seem like very, very good quality figures. Now, I've started diving down the rabbit hole of Hot Toys and things like that. So in 2025, you're going to start seeing some of those reviews. And Marvel Legends. Darn you, Ken and Norbs and all of you in the Ultra Megatronus group. Darn you for getting me into Marvel Legends, because there's been some really good ones. So that transitions into my 2024 superhero figure of the year. Like I said, I got introed to Marvel Legends, an amazing company called Fonjoy, who's making some really cool figures for an affordable cost. Of course, McFarlane is out there, and just some other great action figure companies. But none of them could hold a candle to Gong Studios, Sunrise Pops, Kingdom Come, Superman, and Shazam. But the Superman in particular was freaking amazing. And what I love about it, again, it's a soft goods cape. It's got the detail that Alex Ross, it was like it popped out of the Alex Ross comic book. And it's just this old, stoic Superman. Just, you know, he's a little bit jaded, a little bit bitter, and things like that. But the suit is a really great suit, and the figure itself has a lot of posability. It came with a lot of different hands. It wasn't a cheap figure per se, but I think it was one of mine that I just can't stop looking at. Now, a good honorable mention for me is the Dark Knight Returns Batman, the one that has him with his battle damage, the blue suit and stuff like that. That one is kind of my alternative mentioning or honorable mention, but the Kingdom Come Superman and Shazam, both of them are really great. I hope Gong Studios continues making these figures and continues making some more Kingdom Come figures, because 2024 superhero figure for me has to be that figure. And so when we keep going on, and we're going to go into the 2024 action figure for me. Now, these are figures that maybe didn't have a home in the superhero or anime or whatever it may be. And I have very few figures that are like that. So first of all, my cat Voltron, there's a few other ones that I have that are around here somewhere. But the one that stood out to me was one that I won from Alex and the Moon Room. I'm just going to plug the Moon Room there. It's another great community. Was the Figura Obscura Jacob Marley's Ghost, put out by the Four Horsemen. That thing was freaking amazing. I mean, just the sculpting, the detail, all of the amazing great things that figure is just so cool, and I want to get more of them. The next one I want to get is the Monkey King one, but I am now starting to look at some of these other action figures that may not be superheroes, but they are something that other studios and companies and independent studios are putting out that are doing some really great work. So that Jacob Marley, freaking awesome. If you want to get that, definitely get that. So let's move into some big robots now. But first of all is vintage. This year has been my year of vintage toys, from Krypto Comics and things like that had a bunch of them, that was able to sell those to me at a great price. Thank you, Rocky at Krypto. To my friend John, who gave me a bunch of vintage figures. So I really got down and dirty into vintage. And so my vintage figure of 2024, honorable mention, is the Voltron 3, the Lion Force Voltron that I picked up from Krypto Comics. Beautiful shape, reminding me of the toy that I had as a kid. But my favorite one of 2024, not Megatron, not Optimus Prime, but Voltron 2 Albagast, the Gladiator Voltron. Yes, I was able to complete that and got it. It is so cool. It is the weirdest Voltron that there is, but it is freaking awesome. And I had a great time playing with that, messing with that. I know y'all liked that video because y'all probably were looking and saying, this guy's gonna break this stuff, which I do have these ham hand hot dog fingers that do break things really easily. But that right there, that Voltron 2, he's sitting on my shelf disassembled because I don't want to keep them assembled. But yeah, that is my favorite vintage toy. So Voltron 2, I can't wait till Action Toys that release in 2025 comes out. And then my favorite third-party Transformer, there's a lot from New Age, Iron Factory, Magic Square, all sorts of different companies I started really getting into. And these third-party Transformers and these KO companies are doing some really, 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 really great work. But the figure for me, thank you Tim Reagan and the Transformers Underground crew, that wins it for me is Monocrat's Megatron, that by Megatank. And I'm just going to pull it in here, but I also got footage and stuff that I'm going to show you too. But this thing is freaking great. It's huge, it's big, it does not fit within any kind of scale, but I love it. I am a G1 purist, but this right here from the Bumblebee movie concept art blows the Studio Series one out of the water. But it's just built with die cast, it's tough, it's menacing, it's got lights. I really, really, really enjoyed this figure. The transformation was fun. It was a little bit difficult, but it was fun. And even though this is an older figure that came out before 2024, I finally got it and won it, and I finally got to review it, and I am so glad that I got to. And so that brings me to now my first party by Hasbro, my Hasbro Transformers figure of the year, and it only goes to one, and it's the one that just blew me away, that I am so glad that came out. It is the Prime that we all had been waiting for. No, it is not Missing Link, although that's a great one. It is not the Legacy G1. It is not even the 40th anniversary reissue. Yes, you guessed it, folks. It is Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Is it a perfect figure? Abso-freaking-lutely not. But it is one of those that it was like the Prime that we wanted. It's great proportions. It looks great. It's one that you can't stop playing with. It's so fun. And it just was one of those that gave you those feels. It's like, why? It showed me that Hasbro can make a really, really, really good figure. And I loved that Prime. It just blows me away. I know it had the ankles, the smokestacks, the hard head putting it in, but 2024 86 Studio Series Optimus Prime has to be the guy for me. But before we get into my 2024 figure of the year, let me tell you my biggest disappointing figure of the year, and it's a tie between two, and it does go to Hasbro. Hasbro, you're one of my favorite figures, but you're also one of my disliked figures, and that goes to the Studio Series Transformers 1 Optimus Prime and Megatron. I mean, they've got long legs, their alt modes are horrible. It seems like these toys were rushed. It doesn't look like there was the care put into them like that it's some other ones. It just, the alt modes I did not like. The bot modes are okay, but the more I look at them, the more angry I get, going, man, there could have been some really great potential. So I'm hoping third party does something really good, although that the movie didn't do great at the box office. I'm hoping still someone does something with them. Now, if you want a Transformers 1 figure that's really great, go with the Takara Brave Commander Optimus Prime. That one is freaking amazing. But the Studio Series Megatron and Optimus, I am so sorry. Y'all are my most disappointing figures this year. So just go away. That's what I would say. But let's take that taste out of our mouth. So let's think about the 2024 figure of the year. And I had a lot of figures I could have picked from. It could have been Optimus Prime. It could have been this Monocrat Megatron. It could have been any of these that I mentioned, but only one could be it. And this one is a KO, and it is probably one of the best KOs that I have seen out there. Now, Blitzway makes an amazing Voltron, $600 though. But if you want a great Voltron that is a KO of that Blitzway, my 2024 figure of the year is the Muscle Bear Voltron. For $125, you get this large, intimidating, menacing looking Voltron that has some great articulation. It does have its faults and things like that, but these lions are great. They come together really good. They feel solid. Comes with the blazing sword and all sorts of accessories and all sorts of posability with the lions, as well as when he's in Voltron. There's a lot of Voltrons I reviewed this year, 3-0. Just look back there. There's a lot of them that I reviewed, but the one that takes the cake for me was the Muscle Bear, and it's my figure of 2024. And so that is the one that wins it for me. So those are my figures of 2024. So I hope you enjoyed that. But what are we looking forward to in 2025? I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to in 2025 is to continue to get better for you and this community. I want to be able to help other YouTubers that are out there. I know I'm still small fries, but I want to be able to just be an encouragement to others, being like, man, you can do it. You guys freaking rock, and you guys are awesome. And I want to continue to network and to get a bit better at doing that. So I did better in 2024, but I want to get better in 2025 as well. And so my goals for my channel, I do want to get that to 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. We'll have a huge, massive celebration. That is a stretch goal, and it's going to be crazy. I want to work with some sponsors in 2025. I'm already working with Utopia Toys and trying to work with a few others just to kind of make them my exclusive, where I get some certain figures and things like that. So I do definitely want to kind of work on my sponsorships, increase my memberships, as well as continue to kind of give you that members only content. That's going to be great too as well. Figures I am looking forward to. I am definitely looking forward to the HasLab Omega Prime that'll be released later in 2025. I'm also very, very looking forward to Hasbro being knocked out of the ballpark with some of these announcements with the Age of Primes. So Megatronus the Fallen is going to be one that I really, really am getting to get. The Superion, as well as Star Convoy. That one's going to be really cool. Some third parties that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to completing my Lyo Kaiser from Iron Factory. Some more of their samurai figures. Magic Square's Masterpiece Bruticus as it's coming along. But there's a lot of figures that are coming out, and there's a lot of amazing things that some companies are doing, and I can't wait to see that. So 2025 is only going to look great, and it's only going to make my wallet continue to look bad. But I can't wait to celebrate those things with you all in 2025. So thank you so very much again for coming along with me on this journey, for putting up with my shenanigans and my and my okay folks and all of that stuff. But thank you so much for just listening to this guy share his passion for toys, and I hope that comes through. Overall, I want you to feel like a child as you're looking at this stuff, as you're playing with this stuff, as you're watching me play with this stuff. I hope it helps you make some decisions too as to whether you should get it too. And if you like my channel, consider becoming a member. I would love that if you did. But other than that, that's all I gotta say. So tune in next time when I talk about something else, good, bad, or awesome. But in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.